Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Visio. In this module, I want to show you how you can create a project task board using Visio shapes. So on the screen, I've got a final example where you've got not started, next up, in progress and completed tasks. And then under each of these, you've got the relevant tasks that can be moved like so into the next column. When these are finished, you just move it across and it can be in the completed column. I've also got data graphics sitting there, which is showing you the progress so far of this. So that's what I want to recreate on a brand new file. So I'm just going to get a new file, a blank one. So I just did Control N there to get myself a new file. And when I drag a rectangle shape on, so this is my starting shape. What I need to do with this shape is first of all make it green. Is I need to add some data graphics. So if I right click on this, go into data, not data graphics, shape data. I'm going to call this one status. And it's set to be a text string. I want this to be a variable list. And then what you have to do in the values is put the lists in there. So you've got not started as an option, doing a semicolon, and then next up, semicolon, in progress, semicolon, and then complete or done. That's going to be the list. If I just click OK to that, and then just have a look at the list, those are the items that you've got in that list. Now to get the data graphics, which is what I said to start off with, in this box, because I'm going to copy this box, it's going to be my first one. You go into the data tab and you've got advanced data graphics, and then you can create a new data graphic and pick the field. There's only one item to pick from, which is status. You can create more obviously, and then select what you want it to be. I want it to be an icon set. Now I've got 4 options, so I want 4 of these. Coming down a little bit, I could pick that one. Is there 5? I'll pick that one and then just drop this arrow down and enter the value. So if I just cancel this for a minute, just have a look at these values. So you've got not started, next up, in progress, and done. So those are the values that I need to put in the data graphic. So the first one is create a new data graphic again, new item, status. So it's going to be icon set. I want 4. Pick 4. Could get away with that one because that could be non-started. That could be complete, and I don't have to use that one. So it's about choosing whichever ones fits what you're doing. And you don't have to fill them all in. So I am going to go for that one. I just selected a minute ago. I mean, there's 4 options there. I suppose I could pick that one. So if this equals complete, I think it's done. I put actually done. If this equals in progress, and this one is next up, and then not started. Let's try that. Okay, okay, yes. So this is not started, so just test this out. So next up is red, in progress is yellow, and then complete green. So that's what I want. So now what I need to do is basically use this shape for all my tasks. So I'm going to use that one. That's the one I've edited. Just sit that there for a minute. And then I want to bring another one on to give me those categories. So these are like the titles, and this needs to come down a little bit because I'm going to put a not started as the first one. In fact, I should have just copied that across 4 times. Not started, next up. So I'm just using my control key to copy these, and you see the arrows on the screen letting you know that that is equidistant, and you've got it at the right height as well. So this last one's going to be done. This one's going to be in progress. This one's going to be next up. So those are my headings, if you like. So now the tasks I want, so let's just get some tasks here. So just drag a few across. I'm using my control key again. So let's say there's one in there, and in progress I've got a few in progress. So 3 in progress and 1 complete. These are the tasks that are complete. So if I say complete is phase 1, testing is complete. And then phase 1 audit is in progress. So now on these ones I need to change this to in progress, which is the yellow one, and then that's phase 1, it should say phase 1, and this will be phase 2 testing, and again that should be a different icon, in progress, and this one, this can be phase 2 audit. So all of those have the in progress icon, and then this one can be phase 3 testing. That's next up. So if you've got Microsoft Project, you can use that obviously because it's got this feature built into it, and this would be phase 3 audit. Now Microsoft Project is quite an expensive package, so that needs changing, whereas Microsoft Visio is nowhere near the same price. Not started, that one, and this one should be next up. Next up gets a red one, so everything's looking cool there. So you just basically drag tasks into the headings. Now if I go into the design tab, I can put a border and title on that, so I'll just pick this first one that comes up. Now that when you do a border title page or a background page, it goes onto a separate page. It's not actually on this page, so you can't really, I can double click there but I can't really edit it. I need to go down to the page that it sits in and then double click that to put a title. Project task board, that's the title, so that will sit and show through onto this one, so you make sure all your shapes are further south if you like than that. And then backgrounds, I like the world as a background, so I've put the world on as a background and you can see it there. So this is just a very short tutorial on how you can use Microsoft Visio to create a project task board. If I spelled board right, that would help. So if I go back into that background, it's picking that up anyhow. Okay, so simple, easy to use, nothing too technical about that. It's got data graphics on, and we've added one item into shape data, but you get a fairly impressive looking diagram. So hopefully that was of use for you. Thank you for your time. I'll catch you on the next one.